And look, I agree. I don't think Donald Trump is a racist. That's just what he's selling. The same way Peyton Manning sells Papa John's. Okay? He doesn't go home and actually eat Papa John's. I mean, that guy has enough internal injuries as it is. But isn't it almost worse if Donald Trump doesn't believe what he's saying? Because it's one thing to sell Papa John's. It's another thing to sell it by saying we should round up all the Taco Bells and send them back to Mexico.
That is Colin Jost on Weekend Update from SNL. He's in town this weekend for a show at Laugh Boston. They are now doing some limited release tickets for the shows tonight. It's pretty much sold out for the weekend, right? So do I have that right?
Yes.
Is it both shows they're releasing a few tickets for, Mike?
They'll have to call Laugh Boston. Tomorrow, forget about it.
Forget about it tomorrow.
Forget about it.
Is that so awesome to come back to Boston? I know you went to school at Harvard, but to come back to town and sell out a show, it's got to be
fantastic.
fun, right?
I mean, anywhere, but Boston is especially fun because, I don't know. And Laugh Boston's been great to me. It's just like that's a fun club, and it's good.
Hey, do you ever run into celebrities after you've made fun of them on the show and have that awkward moment of whatever?
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to think of the last time that happened, but like you definitely run. You know what
was it like a pop diva?
Actually, you know what was the craziest one is when there was the whole Deflategate thing.
Okay,
which maybe you guys recall.
I don't know.
And we were starting Weekend Update with a joke about it and Tom Brady,
right?
And so we're setting up and we're about to start, and I look, and just sometimes there people will be at the show.
Okay.
And Rober Kraft was standing directly in front of me in the studio. Like he was the only person in my eye line. I swear to God, he was there hanging out with Lauren. And so I'm looking out and it's like 3, 2, 1. I'm like, oh my God, that's Bob Kraft. And then it was like, here are tonight's top stories, the Patriots. And I was like, oh my God. And then by the way, there was another joke later on. So I told the first joke and then it was on Che and I'm looking out and I'm trying to gauge his reaction to this. It was so
There's
weird.
Bob Kraft with his
telling
white
that
collar
joke.
dress shirt.
Oh my
He's
God.
got his Nike Air Force Ones on.
It was so intense, and I was like, "Oh no! Why are you?" It's like a cooler coming into.
For like a little guy, he is very intimidating. Because once you see him, you're like with the tan and the collars.
Yeah,
and everything,
very
you're like,
distinctive. You don't miss him.
You know who he is.
Yes, producer Mike.
We just got an in-studio voicemail.
Yes.
That you're going to want to play.
Okay.
Pick the one up on line 5. Right there.
Okay. This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my God! It's the Kraft family.
Hey, Karson and Kennedy, it's Donald Trump calling. Look, I'm listening online, and I love your show, by the way. I love it. But today, not so much. You've got that Colin Jost in studio with you. He hasn't been very nice to me on SNL. No, not very nice with the jokes. Horrible jokes about me at my expense. First of all, he compares me to that washed-up Peyton Manning. Everyone knows I'm a Tom Brady guy. So right there is a perfect example of a liberal joke writer not checking his facts, like the rest of the Democrats. Frankly, he's a lightweight. He does a weak job on Weekend Update, believe me. He obviously went to some Gardner School in Cambridge and not Trump University, which, by the way, is going to come back bigger and better than ever. I mean, really big. So, don't give me this.
End of message.
Oh, we ran out of tape on the machine. Apparently,
I guess but it seems like it's legit.
Oh, that's totally.
It seems legit.
He called in when I was in Denver, and he said that he hated Brady, and he was a big Peyton Manning fan. So I don't know.
Oh, really?
I think that might have been fake. I almost wonder if that's fake.
Yeah, yes, producer Mike.
There's another voicemail.
There's another one. Really? Okay. Right here?
Yeah.
Why don't we just answer the phone?
Okay. I don't know.
He has the wrong number.
Mr. Trump, go ahead. It's ready. It's what? We had a problem with the line. I'm sorry. Karson and Kennedy, it's Donald again. I got cut off for some reason. But look, I'm no radio consultant, but you need to move on from this segment with Colin Jost. I mean, it's unbearable. It's a disaster. I mean, what kind of name is Jost anyway? You pronounce it Jost? Is it a silent J? Yost? Jost? Joust? I don't know. Confusing name, but he's playing Laugh Boston tonight and tomorrow night, I heard. Wow. How bad is the comedy club if you have to tell people what to do in the name of the place? It's kind of pathetic. Frankly, this whole thing is a disaster. I'm just looking out for you guys, okay? We'll talk to you soon.
End of message.
That's so nice of him to take his time to call in
It
and
really
hate
is.
like that.
You'd think he was kind of busy.
I know, but
With
it
the campaign.
turns out becoming president doesn't take that much time.
So when you guys are,
That's great, by the way. That was really fun.
You guys are doing the show. We don't hear that much. We hear snippets that come out from the week of when celebrities come in. And
Right.
then a couple weeks ago, we heard all of the scuttlebutt about Kanye. Was he really like that bad, or was that just kind of blown out?
No, he didn't do anything wrong. Like I was there watching it all go. Basically, what happened was he had a set. He built this whole set that he had, that whole visual element,
Right.
and someone from our staff basically ordered parts of it to get destroyed. Without consulting him or anyone else. Like, no one else wanted that done.
Okay.
And so it was between dress rehearsal and the show.
Oh, okay.
And
wow.
so he goes out and his set is partially destroyed.
Like-
which you're like, he just put all this work into coming here and doing this thing. I would be really pissed off too.
Sure.
Yeah.
And he didn't do anything. He didn't like throw a he just was like,
We heard he tried to get on an elevator, but it wouldn't work.
But he didn't know how to operate
Like, he tried to
never been in an elevator?
Right. It's Karson and Kennedy on Mix
I was like,
104.1.
fine, I guess I jump out the window.
push the button for me.
We have Colin Jost from Weekend Update from Saturday Night Live. Obviously, a student from Harvard. Yes, producer.
We just
Mike.
get another voicemail.
Oh my
Really?
God. He's relentless.
He's got the wrong
Look,
number.
Karson, I'm close friends with Lorne Michaels. I could have gotten anybody for your show today. Anybody. All I had to do was put a call into Lorne. He's a great guy. We golf together all the time down in Mar-a-Lago. I own the place. Just beautiful down there. Beautiful. Look, Salt knows what I'm talking about. Salt, great guest at just a phone call away. I saw Salt at one of my rallies just a few weeks ago. Thanks for roughing up those protesters for me at that rally. I appreciate that, Salt. You're doing a great job. Listen, I'm just trying to help you guys out.
He might have me
Ratings
confused.
since the Jost interview's been on, not so huge. Okay.
End of message.
Wow, Salty's a fan.
I think
that
he might have
cool?
me confused
Was
with
that
somebody
you?
else.
Was
I don't
that
know.
you? Giving
I
the
saw
people
some footage.
elbow?
I think it
Yes,
was you.
I was the 78-year-old man who socked the guy in the face. Yep, that was me.
God, sucker punching that guy.
Are we done? Are we
It's
done
my-
with the voicemails?
It's my go-to.
No, surprisingly, he just left one more.
Oh my God.
No.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, it's Donald again, and I have one more thing, okay? I got Dr.
He has
Ben
to say who he
Carson
is.
here. He had a message for Colin to pass along to the loser who does him on SNL. Go ahead, Ben. Yes, this is Dr. Carson, and Jay Farrell can suck it. Ben's not a happy camper. He sends his regards. Bye, losers.
Wow, that is the most high energy threat Ben Karson has ever delivered.
Oh my God. Wow.
Now,
okay.
speaking of Jay Farrell, how did you not lose it
That was a good transition.
the other day, like last week when he did, or I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
Those impressions?
When he did all of the impressions of black comedians everywhere. That was
that was so
absolutely amazing.
I just loved that he was maintaining the reality of we're all hanging out, and then Dave Chappelle's there. You're like,
Right.
okay, well, hold on.
Like, and then Bernie Mac.
And then Bernie Mac shows up.
Bernie Mac's
hold
there?
on, hold on.
Yeah, it was
He
so
did.
good.
He did a dress rehearsal. He also did impressions of me and Che, which were pretty fun too. Which is great. And then his impression of me is just like the '80s black comedian impression of a white dude.
Hey, everybody, how are you?
Great
Like-
to be here with the news.
All right, go see the show tonight. There are tickets available. They're going to release tickets for Laugh Boston. There's a 7:30 and a 10 show tonight. The show tomorrow night is sold out, so I don't know, scalpers out front. I don't
If
know.
you know someone in the fire department, they'll get you in, and they don't care about fire codes. My whole family's fire department. They'll look the other way. It's okay.
Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate you coming in. I know with all the tickets sold out, you didn't have to come in and do a promo for it, but it means a lot to us that we
Hey,
did.
Donald Trump didn't have to call in either, but he did.
He did. He's a big fan of
but he
yours,
did.
apparently. All right. It's Karson and Kennedy on Mix 104.1.
Karson and Kennedy on Mix 104.1.